federal government partners Kano state government and impute distribution to farmers. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency intercepts illicit drugs in nationwide raid. Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics extends ultimatum for proprietors of public polytechnics and colleges of technology to review affairs in institutions. Hello and welcome to the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. We are reaching you live from Abuja. I am Olajide Bello. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu extends his warmest congratulations to President Luong Kong of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam on his historic election by the parliament. Kong, 67, has served in the Vietnamese army for over 40 years and has been a Politburo member since 2021. President Tinubu, in a statement, welcomes President Kong's post-election promise to promote Vietnam as a friend, a trusted partner, an active and responsible member of the international community. He reaffirms that the enduring warmth and friendliness of the relations between Nigeria and Vietnam, as evidenced by the steady growth in trade and cultural exchange, are rooted in a shared commitment to fostering a more peaceful world. The president assures the Vietnamese leader of Nigeria's commitment to improving bilateral relations across various sectors, including trade, agriculture, food production, education, and cultural and technological exchange. To overcome challenges of food security in the country, the federal government, through Kano Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone, commenced the distribution of inputs to rice and tomato farmers in 16 local government areas of the state. Aminu Umar has the details.
The Kano Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone is an initiative of the federal government to revitalize Nigeria's agricultural sector through the provision of inputs and modern farming techniques. The initiative focuses on pivotal value chains in rice, groundnut, sesame, and tomato farming.
As part of the Mr. President's Renewed Hope agenda to ensure that we diversify our economy with agriculture. So we're trying to change the narrative of agriculture as a native way of life, but to a profit-making business to improve the livelihoods of our farmers and also the GDP of our country.
This is a pilot project for rice and tomatoes, which is contained there in the SAPZ program. And I'm sure our farmers are so skillful and they are looking for this help to boost the productivity of their output.
The beneficiaries who received fertilizer, seeds, and pesticides expressed gratitude for the gesture and pledged to make good use of the assistance.
We are really happy with this program, definitely, because we receive a lot of knowledge. We have been trained not once time, at least 2 to 3 times.
We are very happy to receive this support. It will definitely boost our farm products. Thank you, SAPZ and the Kano State government.
As a female farmer, the rice seed and fertilizer will empower me. I am sure Kura local government will not only provide more foods for local consumption, but for the whole Nigeria. We are very grateful.
They also expressed confidence that the intervention will go a long way in meeting the country's food production needs and setting the stage for long-term economic growth as well as creating job opportunities. In Kano, Aminu Umar, NTA News.
In line with President Bola Tinubu's agenda of returning 10 million out-of-school children back to the school and reforming the Almajiri system of education in Nigeria, the National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children's Education has solicited the support of stakeholders in the education sector towards implementing the policy. Lipman Hassan reports that the team also paid an advocacy visit to the Olubadan of Ibadan land.
The secretary of the commission, Dr. Muhammad Sani Idris, noted there is need to stem the tide of banditry, insurgency, social vices, street begging, and other forms of criminal elements in different parts of the country.
Nigerian out-of-school children's education is a trans-border issue. And then when you are addressing it in Nigeria, other countries, other neighboring countries will also have a model worthy of emulation from us.
The stakeholders promised their support to the commission to achieve its mandate.
Those children that are out of school are those that we are going to hand over baton to, that will be leaders tomorrow. If they are not properly educated, there is no way that it will not affect, the nation at large.
The civil society, the religious leaders, to ensure that if we cannot eradicate the issue of Albangiri and the out-of-school children, at least we bring it down to a minimal level.
The commission also charged corporate organizations to lend their support as part of their social responsibility for the betterment of the society. In Ibadan, Lukman Hassan, NTA News.
Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics, ASIP, has extended the 15 days ultimatum issued to the proprietors of public polytechnics and colleges of technology on 7th of October 2024 to review state of affairs in the sector or face industrial action to the 2nd of December. The union says this followed a stakeholders meeting convened by the Federal Ministry of Education on the 23rd of October 2024, where resolutions and action plan were developed to resolve its demands on improving standards in the tertiary institutions. The demands include welfare of staff, intrusion of the NBTE into statutory responsibilities of academic boards of polytechnics, and matters of HND, students' admission, revitalization of infrastructure, payment of all outstanding promotional arrears, payment of outstanding arrears of 25%, and 35% salary review from January 2023 to December 2023 in federal polytechnics and colleges of technology, and the implementation of the salary review in state institutions, among many others. It thanks the federal government for the intervention and its members for the show of solidarity. Conversations at the 2024 Future of Health Pre-Conference, an initiative of the Nigeria Health Watch, wants active involvement of youth and making them drivers in implementing solutions to address climate change issues and its impact on national growth. Oluseyi Adeagbo reports that the engagement held in Abuja is themed Amplifying Youth Voices for Climate Health Action.
% of Nigerians are under age 30, while 42% are under 15, as the young population of the country remains a substantial economic asset. Concerns keep growing regarding the imperative of this set to take a leading role in addressing climate change challenges, as the demography is most likely to bear the brunt of its effects.
Many trees are falling off their roots. Ecosystem is filled with fumes, humans inhaling smoke, choking off their ignorance, no jokes.
By leading advocacy efforts, integrating climate education, leveraging technology, and building partnerships, you can significantly influence the fight for climate change.
Key players in national health sector and climate change believe this meeting is in response to global warming issues, which are already causing significant damage, as evidenced by recent floods and ongoing devastation across the country.
When we talk about climate change, there's also the huge environmental aspect. I'm sure many of you live in places where you go outside, there's rubbish everywhere. Is that the government to solve, or is it you? We never used to be this way. 20, 30 years ago, we had environmental sanitation days where people took responsibility for their environment. There's a lot that we collectively can do, and there's a lot that young people can definitely do.
So young people need to understand that local action is one of the best ways to engage themselves, and also to give themselves to learning and education.
as the challenges and impacts of climate change keep intensifying on health. Nigeria Health Watch says young people are essential in driving innovative solutions for a sustainable future, and an increased engagement of youth will amplify the cause of tackling the barriers. In Abuja, Olusheye Adiagbo, NTA News.
Hundreds of residents in Osun State enjoyed a life-changing free medical care at the State Specialist Hospital in Osogbo, the Osun State capital. Femi Afarigun reports wife of Osun State Governor Arelu Ngozi Adeleke, who organized the free medical outreach, also gave out food items to the aged.
For some times now, 59-year-old Kayode Taiwo found himself struggling with worsening symptoms of diabetes due to lack of funds to access regular and proper health care. Now he has 6-month medications, as he is just one of hundreds who benefited from a free medical outreach, a lifeline organized by the wife of Osun State Governor Arelu Ngozi Adeleke.
I pay no kobo. And this program is very, very good.
I've been delaying my eyesight in visiting the professional for like 2 years now. And since I heard about this opportunity, I took the opportunity.
Medical personnel from the United States and United Kingdom did consultation, diabetes screening, blood sugar level testing, eye and dental checkup, among others.
We are going to give them drugs that will last them for 6 months, plus palliatives. But the palliatives are for the selected widows and the aged, not for the younger ones that can fend for themselves.
Our administration is ready to collaborate with any non-governmental organizations that's ready to partner with us.
For 5 days, the free medical outreach impacted on less privileged persons like Mr. Kayode, who came from across the state. In Osogbo, Femi Afarigun, NTA News.
To improve health care in West Africa is the interest of the West African College of Physicians as it meets with newsmen in Abuja ahead of its 48th annual General Scientific Meeting. Uche Ugochukwu reports that a medical outreach in Kuje community preceded the press briefing.
Medical experts from across 13 countries in West Africa are gathering in Abuja, Nigeria, to share knowledge and strategies for strengthening health systems in the region. Members of the college took their expertise to the community with a medical outreach in Kuje. First point of call was the Palace of the Gomo of Kuje, where the team pledged commitment to improving healthcare as demonstrated in their medical outreach.
Like 75% of the cases that will be attended to here, most likely if this outreach is not there, they would have ended up going to the primary healthcare centers. So with this outreach, it has taken over the unexpected out-of-pocket expenses of the community.
We come here and have saved from the consultant fee to the test and everything.
And you can see we are partnering with the FCT Health Insurance Scheme. People are registered to make sure that when you need to come again, you will not say, oh, I don't have money. So that's one thing, the follow-up. We are assuring that obstacle to access is removed.
At the press conference, the opportunities and challenges facing health systems in West Africa, ranging from inadequate funding to unfavorable governance and working environment, were highlighted.
We are not merely here to discuss challenges, and we are also here to drive solutions. At the end of the AGSM, we intend to release a communique that will continue recommendations to our various partners and, of course, to our governments.
The 48th conference is tagged Improving Health Systems in the West African Region, Opportunities and Challenges. Uche Ugochukwu, NTA News.
This is the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. More reports after this break. Stay with us. Thanks for being there. A large consignment of illicit drug have been uncovered by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLA, at a shrine in Lagos. Sarah Khalil Ibrahim has details of NDLA weekly activities.
A
total of 2,118 pills of tramadol concealed in soles of 13 pairs of shoes going to Cyprus were seized at the export shed of the Lagos airport on 12th October 2024, and additional 380 tablets recovered from the home of the sender during a follow-up operation in Enugu. Meanwhile, NDLEA operatives in Lagos on Friday, 25th October, raided a shrine at the Alpha Beach, Abuja, where jumbo bags of Ghanaian loud, a strain of cannabis, were recovered and 2 suspects were arrested. A total of 11,786 pills of tramadol, molly, rofinol, and diazepam, as well as 64 bottles of codeine syrup were recovered from an underground storage. The suspect dug the illicit drug storage deep in his bedroom. Seizures and arrests were also made in Plateau, Abuja, Edo, and Osun states during the week under review. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
And 17 more young girls trafficked to Ghana have been rescued and brought back to Nigeria, with 5 traffickers arrested with the help of Ghanaian Anti-Human Trafficking Police and the Nigerian High Commission in Accra. Chairman, CEO, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri-Erewa, thanked the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, for her unwavering support in facilitating the return of the girls. The NIDCAM boss said the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is committed to combating human trafficking and protecting the rights of Nigerian citizens both at home and in the diaspora. She said the rescued girls and the traffickers have been handed over to the National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NATIP, for proper rehabilitation and onward transfer to the various states. The rescued girls, aged between 18 and 29, hail from various states across Nigeria, including Anambra, Abia, Akwa Ibom, Rivers, Imo, Edo, and Ebonyi, were lured to Ghana under false promises of employment, but were forced into sexual exploitation on getting to Ghana and were forced to take an oath of non-disclosure and allegiance. The NNPC Limited says beyond the 3 bodies found in the ill-fated helicopter operated by East Wind Aviation that crashed Thursday in Port Harcourt, no other bodies have been recovered. A statement by Olufemi Shoneye, Chief Corporate Communications Officer, NNPC Limited, reiterated that intensified search and rescue operations for the remaining bodies, along with relevant authorities, is still ongoing. The statement extends the company's heartfelt prayers for family members of the unfortunate incident. This year's Bayelsa State Media Awards has recognized exceptional achievement in journalism, broadcasting, and digital media personality with excellence. Dianikome Ololo reports that the ceremony brought together industry players, professionals, and stakeholders to celebrate excellence in media practice.
Bayelsa Media Awards is annually organized to celebrate and appreciate excellence in the media profession, and so this year, journalists who have distinguished themselves among their peers have been applauded. The 2024 edition saw the parade of media stars in the state as nominated for the awards in various categories. NTA Yenegwa Manager News and Current Affairs Joseph Orok awarded as one of the best news editor. Also awarded is Assistant Manager News Aya Presi as one of the best reporter, while Assistant Manager News Ibinemi Zitimiola was presented Award of Excellence.
When the little effort you put in is being recognized by various stakeholders, and a special day of this nature, you are called out to be recognized. So I feel good. I think it's a call for more effort.
For me, it is commitment and passion to telling stories and focusing on issues that resonate deeply. One thing is key. It is continuous commitment to excellence.
I will describe it as a call to do more. I feel honored and I feel humbled.
Project Manager, Bayelsa Media Awards, Victor Bineware, and the General Manager of NTA Yenegwa, Daoju White, speak on the essence of the media event.
We actually started this because we noticed that nationally, most persons that were from this part of the country were not really given that recognition. Possibly, we don't know the reason, because a lot of veterans, they serve and retire without even being recognized. So we thought about it that if they don't honor you, if they don't blow your trumpet, please blow it yourself.
Bayelsa Media Award has become a tradition every year where media personnel are celebrated for their contribution to societal development. I feel very, very elated and proud that 3 of my staff are today being celebrated and awarded for their contribution. It only goes to show that our modest contribution is appreciated and recognized.
The media event, which had in attendance top government functionaries and traditional institutions, witnessed the display of the rich cultural heritage of the people of the Niger Delta region. In Yenegwa, Yankume Ulolo, NTA News.
Nurturing the next generation of farmers and promoting sustainable agricultural practices among young minds was the focus at the 2024 NTA Uyo Children's Summit, which drew primary and secondary school children from across the 31 local government areas of the state. Evelyn Badoepo reports on the event.
The 10th edition of the NTA Uyo Children's Summit aims at inspiring children towards sustainable agricultural practices, promoting food security and nutrition. The children presented compelling speeches on the positive impact of sustaining agricultural practices to enhance food security.
Agriculture is vital to our country's economy, providing livelihoods for many families.
Agriculture has the transformative power to ensure food security, nutrition, and affordability, which significantly impact children's socio-economic well-being. Together, we can help reduce poverty and hunger, promote sustainable agricultural practices. Number 3, serene environment that is well decorated with ornamental plants, birds in school and at home can promote agricultural development.
Stakeholders and experts in the agriculture sector laud NTA Uyo's initiative of engaging young minds in agricultural production and shaping their intellectual abilities.
For NTA to key in with the revision of the governments, and I want to say that Mary Slessor and Kandlo Foundation will continue to support NTA.
This year's summit is expected to bring to fore the intellectual ability of children and other potentials associated with education and speech making.
At the end of the event, the primary school category had High Soil Academy emerging first position, Christ the King Primary School Uyo and Presbyterian School clinched second and third positions respectively. In the secondary school category, the first position went to Rayfield International School, Modern Training School and Community Secondary School Akalfort second and third positions respectively. In Uyo, Evelyn Badu Ekbo, NTA News.
You're watching the News Desk at 6 on NTA News 24. It's a quick look at our major stories. Federal government partners Kano State government and imputes distribution to farmers. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency intercepts illicit drugs in nationwide raid. Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics extends ultimatum to proprietors of public polytechnics and colleges of technology to review affairs in institutions. And that concludes the News Desk at 6 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I am Olajide Bello.